All right, we're back here on Break Beats and Rhymes. Again, this is MP alongside my brothers, Stuck in the Trees, and DJ Luman. And in the building, once again, we have the OG, Conejo. Yeah, and the show coming up again, Slick Rick, Conejo, MC Life, and more, going on at the Hideaway in Riverside, California, Saturday, January 27th. And how does it feel for you to be performing? And I mean, you've been performing the last few years, but to be a fugitive on the run, you said you couldn't perform. I'm sure it's something special now to be able to perform freely.
Yeah. Well, my first show that I did when I came home was I was still working on the movie The Tax Collector. Was still on the set, and I did Atlanta, but my first show was in LA. And you gotta understand, before I went on the run, I was over here rapping at dive bars, and I never headlined no show, you know. So the homies from the underground hip hop blog had hit me up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, "Hey, we want to throw a Conejo show," and I remember I was right there on the set because they were doing pickup shots for the movie, and I was right there with Shia. So Shia was right there when I got the call, Shia LaBeouf. So I didn't want to throw an LA show because I felt like, man, it's gonna bring out all the gang elements. Something could pop off, somebody could get hurt. I didn't want that, you know.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like hesitant, you know. And I remember Shia was right there. He was listening to it, and he tells me, man, do that. You know, you're gonna be squatted up, and all the love's gonna be in the house, and it's true. So my first LA show that I headlined was at the Catch One, and it was thrown by the homies, the underground hip hop blog. And you know, it was kind of like historical for LA because I pulled all the LA gangs that are my enemies into one venue, and nothing happened. And now it's been 5 years later. And that show is called the Nightmare Before Christmas. We just had the Nightmare Before Christmas 5. And still no issues, you know, and I still able to pull everybody from the east side, from the west side, from the south side, from everywhere. People fly in from all over the country to come to the Nightmare, you know, and you know that first year, who opened up for me? I forgot, but then at one point I had Crime Apple, DJ Muggs opened up for me. Then the year before this one, I had Chino XL open up for me. This year, I had Mr. Criminal and Tumex open up for me.
Okay.
So I you know, we've been doing these alongside with the homies from the underground hip hop blog. We've been doing these like cult fan base shows, you know, underground hip hop, like keeping like that culture alive, because you know. It's different now, you know. Everything's like kind of like crossed over and pop in a sense, you know, and you know we still go to these venues, you know, like the Catch One and things like that, and do these shows there, you know. But yeah, I just now doing shows is you know, I have fun now, you know. And now that I added I have a live band, it just makes it like 10 times better, you know. It just gives it more power, more force, more spirit, more energy, you know.
Yeah, so don't forget, catch Conejo live on stage alongside Slick Rick, Saturday, January 27th at the Hideaway in Riverside, California.